Alright guys, thanks for clicking on the video. Got a good bit of shit right here. I figured I'd just go ahead and do a video and just run all through it. I did do a separate video for my Halloween everything bundle from Scream Factory. I figured I'd just do that as a video on its own because that video would probably get a little bit more clicks on it, and maybe I could be a little bit more thorough about it and stuff like that. I didn't want to especially spend this whole video showing everything that I picked up here for the last couple weeks and then spend 40 fucking minutes of that video talking about the Halloween set that come in. So if you just want to go see that video, it's on there. I uploaded it before this one. Feel free to go check that video out. But for this video, I will show the shit really quick, but I'll show everything else that I got. So I just didn't want to really bore my usual subscribers who do watch every one of my videos. So, but yeah, guys, we'll run through this right quick. I literally just hit stop on the last video before I started this one, so I figured I'd hop right back in here right quick. I'm going to start off strong by having me something to drink right quick. Probably taking a few hits off of this cigarette, and then we're going to get started. Not trying to bore you or kill your time, but I only have so much limited time today, and we'll do this together. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody who's, especially if you were like me, and I'm sure there's plenty of you who are just like me, who jumped on the fucking bandwagon day one, day two, maybe the first week or so, whatever, of getting all your pre-orders locked in, especially for that Halloween, whichever bundle you went for the Halloween 4Ks, whether it was just getting the movies and the posters, or you wanted the 7-inch vinyls for 1, 2, and 3, or the pins, whatever. Or maybe you just went just for a couple, maybe just 1 or 2 movies out of the stack of 5 that you wanted. Hope everybody's getting their shit in. We all know the story of the delay through Scream Factory, but we got to see people, just the average customer, walk into Best Buy and pull their shit off the shelf. I went over that in the last video. I'm not going to bore the fuck out of everybody to death on that shit. But I do hope you are getting your stuff in as of, I think, what is it? Today is October 16th. We are already right there at that the middle point of October. So half of October is already done. We're getting down to the business side of October. I like to try to spend, probably like just me as you, love to spend my Octobers just trying to feel it jam-packed full, as many films as I can watch, celebrating the horror that I love, blah blah blah. I will tell you, that was Thursday night. I believe that was the 14th. I went to an early screening of Halloween Kills. Had a fucking blast. That was actually the same day I got my everything Halloween bundle in from Scream Factory. So it was like a perfect day. Got that in, opened it up, very excited, was going through all my stuff just to make sure it was all good, nothing was fucked up, and then got to roll right out the house to go see the first early screening of Halloween Kills, and I had a great fucking time. Loved the hell out of that movie. For anybody who hasn't seen that movie yet, please, if you're a Halloween fan, go watch the movie. Just don't get on Rotten Tomatoes or Google or Rolling Stone, whoever it is that writes reviews that you read. Don't let somebody else be the deciding factor of whether you want to go see it or not. Because I'm seeing a lot of shitty fucking reviews about that movie right now that don't even make sense. I'm starting to think that a lot of people that write reviews for some of these new movies that everybody expects to slam the box office, I think these people just rush to be in line just to be the first person to say something negative about something they didn't even fucking watch. I wouldn't be surprised if that was true. But myself, though, just my opinion, I loved it. I dug the hell out of it. Not only did I watch the early premiere, I think that was like 7 p.m. they showed the early premiere. I was already back home by like 10 o'clock, and I was literally just waiting in front of my TV for midnight to hit just so I could get on Peacock. And just so hopefully I can help somebody out with this too if you're not familiar with what Peacock is. It's a streaming service. It's an app on your smart TV, your Roku, whatever it is you have that you use apps on for your TV, or your whatever device you use. You get on Peacock. Peacock is absolutely free, but in order to watch the movie Halloween Kills, you do have to do what they call the upgrade package, which is only $5 a month. So you can literally pay $5, have Peacock upgrade premium for a month, and you can watch Halloween Kills as many times as you want to. Plus, they have a ton of shit on there. I'll let Halloween Kills, even, what was that? It went on Peacock Live at midnight, going into the 15th. I watched the movie, And then it just started automatically playing a bunch of other horror movies after it. So I was just sitting there binge watching a bunch of shit, just eating it up. Loving the hell out of it. But yeah, I've seen Halloween Kills now. Officially 3 full times all the way through. I got a few gripes about it my fucking self, but it's not enough gripes to make me fucking get online and tell everybody, don't bother seeing this movie because you should all hail and respect my opinion and just don't go watch the movie. I'm seeing a lot of that shit. Or I'm seeing reviewers write shit that I'm like, wait a minute, did we watch the same fucking movie? What fucking movie did you go see? Because apparently those turn of events that you're describing did not fucking happen. Whatever. Just don't let somebody else be the deciding factor of what you want to do. But anyway, guys, what we're going to start the video out with. It's a good bit of shit, so we'll get to it. I'll hold these up right quick. I just did these in the last video. Of course, I got all 5 of the Halloween 4K UHD movies from Scream Factory. Love those new rigid cases that they got these in. There's all 5 of those. So far, out of all 5 of them, I've got to put in the first 1978 Halloween. Looked at it. Loved the hell out of that new 4K transfer that Scream Factory done for it right there. It was approved by cinematography Dean Cundy as well. They did a really good job on that. When I watched it, I did not watch it with the new Dolby Atmos track, but none other than Alan Crum, who has probably the best fucking audio setup and TV setup in the world, did say that he was watching the 4K disc with that Dolby Atmos track option enabled, and he said it fucking sounded great. So I take that straight to the bank. If anybody knows, it's Alan. That dude has got some time and some money invested in his shit. So yeah, guys, there they are right there, though. That's all 5 of the Halloween 4K UHDs and those really nice rigid slip cases that I love the hell out of. Guys, of course, I ordered the everything bundle, so of course I got all 5 posters with it. I will tell you, the posters look magnificent in there. They are nice, bright, vivid. They pop really good. Halloween 3 Seasons of the Witch poster, if I had to take my pick, is the best looking poster out of that right there. Love the artwork. Joel Robinson, holy fuck. That guy knows how to fucking put together some shit. Even with all the shit, the controversy with Halloween 5 right there, everybody was bitching, saying, look, man, Michael Myers' mask kind of makes him look like Nicolas Cage. Yeah, granted, I'm not gonna fucking lie, it does, that's for sure. But if you really go back and take a look at Halloween 5, if you can get through the whole fucking movie, that is, that's definitely not one of my favorites. I'm sure it's not a lot of other people's favorites. I like certain aspects of it, though. But you could probably agree that the mask for Michael Myers in Halloween 5 is just... yeah, we're not going to get into that. Yeah, the posters do look good and everything. Guys, I did get the pins for the set. I want to really open up all this shit because I just did it for another video. I don't want to kill too much time. But yeah, there's the pins right there. I'm sure a lot of you guys probably looked at the price tag on this shit and was like, I don't even need none of the rest of that shit. I'm not about to fucking fork up $300 plus tax for all these exclusives and goodies and all that shit that I don't really need. I don't blame you. And of course, guys, here's the vinyls right here. Come in these big boxes. So there's the first one right there. There's Halloween 2. And there's Halloween 3. Each one of those boxes has a 7-inch record in there. One song on each side. And each of the records have like this really colorful splatter effect on the clear vinyl. So it makes it look really good. As I mentioned in my last video, I do have the other ones that they've released so far, which is They Live, Prince of Darkness, and Big Trouble in Little China, the 7 inches that came in the deluxe kits. I have listened to those before on my turntable. They sound fucking great. Sacred Bones did partner with Scream Factory to put those out. So Sacred Bones is a really good, reliable company, especially when it comes to sourcing sound. I'm not an expert on vinyl, but I do know my way around vinyl because I do collect the shit out of it. Especially for like metal, punk, and hardcore and shit like that. Even some old rock stuff, man. I mean, fuck, man, I got Grand Funk Railroad over there, for fuck's sakes. I'm seeing it right there. Just a lot of different shit. I love vinyl. It's just one of those things, you know, it's physical. I can hold it in my hand. It's just a great sound source. And if you have a great turntable and you have a great sound system to go with it, there's nothing like it. Very warm, vibrant fucking sound to it, and sometimes there's just nothing better than putting that needle on the wax and just hearing that crackle when it first hits. So yeah, that's Halloween 1, 2, and 3 right there. The 7 inches. Showed you guys the posters, the pins, the movies. And I think that was pretty much it for that. So we can pretty much move on from all that. All right, and I can't stress it enough, guys. I'm telling you, I love the hell out of these rigid side-loading slip cases that they decided to go with. If I had it my way, and I could talk them into it, believe me, I would. But I would say from now on, Scream Factory definitely needs to lean this route and putting out their collector's editions as well. Even if they had to raise the price a few more bucks to cover the cost of the manufacturing of these, I'm telling you guys, these things, they're thick. And these look a lot better on the shelf, better for presentation, and for the money that we spend as physical media collectors from a boutique label, it'd be nice if this was the standard. As I said in my last video, guys, I can tell you one thing. One thing that I do have to bitch about. There was 2 of mine, which was Halloween 3 and 4. They came with these eco cases that I'm sure you guys seen them before. You take the disc out, and it's just basically a bunch of plastic that's been punched out, and it's got this little ring in there for the brace of it. Very cheap cases. I don't know how the fuck that happened or how that slipped through. I've never got one of those cases before from Scream Factory, so when I saw it myself, I'm like, wait a fucking minute. Like, they're not known for this. Why the hell did they go that route? I'm sure those cases are cheaper, but I wouldn't expect Scream Factory, a boutique label, to do something like that. I've heard various complaints so far, but for me, I only got 2 out of the 5 releases. I only got 2 of those shitty cases, and that was for 3 and 4. Thankfully, I've got some backups over there that I will be replacing those with. I've heard some of the swing doors, because Halloween 1 and 2 right there, those are 3 disc sets, so there's a swing door for a disc on each side. I've heard some of the swing doors have been broken when people are opening them and getting them in, and that too. And I've heard some people are getting 3, 4, and 5 with those shitty eco cases on there. So I'm not really sure. Hit me up in the comment section. Let me know if you're one of them people that differs from me. But for mine, I have no idea why, but 3 and 4 came like that, but 5 actually came in a really good case, even though it's a 2 disc set. Okay, so we got those. Here's another one right here too, and it just goes to furthermore, just to show my love for these cases that they decided to go with. Here's got this in yesterday. This is Elvira's Haunted Hills. This also came in the rigid side-loading slipcase, which I love these things so much. If I had to take my pick, like I said, I would rather go this route from now on, getting collector's editions from Scream Factory. It's just better presentation, better material. Maybe even if it does cost them more to manufacture this, if they raise their price up just a little bit, I think, was it a collector's edition that comes with the posters, $28.43, I think, to do the pre-order on Scream Factory's website. Even if they had to raise the price up just a little bit, just to cover the cost of the manufacturing of these rigid slip cases, I'm fucking down for it. These are just... I'm trying to think of the term here. I think these are just much better presentation, not only for your shelf, but I think they hold up longer. It's gives them more life expectancy, I would say. I know everybody's hung up on slip covers, which, don't get me wrong, I am one of those people. You see all the collector's editions I have on that top shelf. That's all Scream Factory's fucking collector's editions. Every one of them slip covers on them. If I had to take my pick, though, over a slipcover or one of these rigid box sets, you bet your ass I'd be picking these boxes really quick. So I'd like to see Scream Factory continuing that route, but I doubt that's going to happen, especially as today I get this one in. I literally just got, I kind of just blew past Elvira right there for a minute, but anyway, got this one in. This is Deadly Friend. Unfortunately, it's not one of those nice rigid cases. Just your basic collector's edition from Scream Factory with that thin slip cover, which I've seen, trust me, I've seen shittier slip covers before and a lot thinner. This is about your typical Scream Factory slip cover, nothing different about it. But just food for thought. Just be a nice fucking thing. A collector can dream, right? It'd be nice for Scream Factory to deliver the rest of their collector's editions that they're going to release in rigid box sets. So before we jump into Deadly Friend, let's go over Elvira's Haunted Hills right quick. I know there was 2 different offers for this. There was, you could get the movie with the poster with her autograph on it, and I think that was like $75. Or you could just get the movie with the poster without her autograph on it, which was like $28.43 or something like that. Looking back at it now, I will tell you I did get the movie with the poster without her autograph on it. But as I'm kind of sitting here thinking about it now, I wish I'd have paid a little bit more money just to go ahead and have her autograph it, because I do intend on framing that fucking poster. And who knows if I'm ever going to get the chance to actually see her at a convention, especially here in Atlanta or anything like that, where I can get her to sign it. So I don't think it would have been too much of a bad deal at the time to fork up the extra dough to get her signature put on there. I would much rather, though, have this in my hand and meet her in person and have her sign it, though, as opposed to having a company who just tells me that her autograph is on it and that's it. But then again, I just paid fucking $320 after tax, with $328 for an everything bundle with a bunch of shit in it, and I couldn't pay the extra, like $35 just to get a signature on the fucking poster, which is kind of pathetic. So I do kind of regret that now. But at least I got the fucking poster. Maybe that day will happen where she comes through in town in the convention and I can get her autograph on it and actually get to meet her. That'll be that's the selling point of all that. But I'm very glad to have the movie, though. I will tell you this, it's been a fucking long time since I watched this movie. I think this came out in, 2002? Shit, that might have been like the last time I really even seen this movie. Nah, because I've seen it one or two times, I think. I think there was a marathon of something on, and this was actually, I think this was paired with Mistress of the Dark, I think, and I saw it again there. But yeah, anything with Elvira related, I'll fucking buy it. Arrow Video did such a great job with, was that Mistress of the Dark? I got that one over there with slipcover. I think they made a steelbook of that too. I wouldn't mind chasing that down. I'm just a fucking huge Elvira fan. I love the hell out of her shit. I love the fact too that whenever she did her, her marathons and stuff like that, it seems like Elvira was another one that would purposely pick movies that either no one's ever heard of before, or sometimes the budget just be so low in those fucking movies that you could barely call them films at all, but there was still something to appreciate. She seems like Elvira was another one that wouldn't just show your run of the mill. It had to be a hit or have critical acclaim for her to show it. So I respect the fuck out of her. I respect that now as an adult more than ever, especially when I was a kid. I watched her show some fucking crazy black and white films. Was like The Brain That Wouldn't Die, Lost Woman. Oh shit, man! There's a few. I've noticed the Scream Factory has definitely put out a lot of the old black and white '60s films that she used to show, and I would always hope like in the bonus features, let's see the Elvira segments that she had originally recorded for the presentation of those, but unfortunately, Shout Factory and Scream Factory, they're a little bit more lean towards the Mystery Science Theater shit as opposed to Elvira. But it was very nice to see Scream Factory get an Elvira title and go for it. Why not? It's great, man. That woman has a lot of my respect right there, that's for sure. You know what? I didn't even go over the back of it. That's a new 4K scan of the original camera negative, so that's a brand new restoration. You get a new introduction by Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Everything else looks like it's probably been ported over from a previous DVD, probably. But yeah, you get some interviews on here, commentary, photo gallery, outtakes. So yeah, you got a good little bit of stuff on here. So fuck yeah. Super excited to have though. I haven't even opened it yet, but I will. I'm gonna crack into this bitch sooner or later, especially before Halloween gets here, and pop this in and soak it all in. And I'll definitely probably be pairing that with Mistress of the Dark too as well, because I want to revisit that one again. Arrow Video did such a fucking great job on that. Guys, if you don't own it, you're an Elvira fan. Arrow Video did put out Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. That's a great fucking release. Loaded with features, looks great, sounds great, the whole 9 yards. Let's go back to Deadly Friend. As I was telling my buddy Cody, if you're watching, you already know what I'm about to say, but since the beginning of Scream Factory, I bet, I hopped in a little bit late, but as soon as even I hopped in, which was years ago at this point, this was one of the most highly requested films that fans were requesting Scream Factory to pick up, get the temporary license to, and release as a collector's edition. And we never really got clear answers other than it probably won't happen from either Jeff Nelson or Cliff McMillan. But that all changed, and today it's here. That is Wes Craven's Deadly Friend. awesome to be holding this in my hand, that's for sure. It's a film from 1986, 90 minutes long. Let's see, we get a new 2K scan from the Inner Positive. Not the best source material, but hey, what the fuck can you use if you ain't got the original camera negative? New interviews with actress Christy Swanson, which I'm telling you, man, that girl's fire. And I think everything else has probably just been ported over from that older DVD that went rare and out of print, and people started paying stupid money for it on eBay. This was even included in like a 4-pack once upon a time as well. It had like 4 other movies in it, and people were paying stupid money for that too. Writer Bruce Joel Rubin, composer Charles Bernstein, and special effects artist Lance Anderson, theatrical trailer. So I wouldn't definitely say there's there's a whole bunch of special features on here like there is like, for Elvira or any one of the new Halloween's releases there from Scream Factory. But it gives you something, who knows, maybe either they had a budget for it, or maybe they just couldn't find the talent or surviving talent or somebody willing to participate to help out with the special features. But they do give you something. So definitely intrigued to see that interview with the actress Christy Swanson right there. And so that's a couple different interviews. That's an interview with Christy Swanson, an interview with writer Bruce Joel Rubin, an interview with composer Charles Bernstein, and an interview with special makeup effects artist Lance Anderson. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4 interviews right there. So, 4 interviews. New 2K scan from the Inner Positive. It's something, man. Could have been worse. You could have got this movie and they couldn't have been able to clean it up really that much. Might not have got too much of a scan to say. Or could have only been 1 person instead of 4 that did the interviews. But Scream Factory did land a new interview with Christy Swanson. Everything else has been ported over. They could have fucking forgotten, left all the other shit off, and then everybody would still be wanting to chase down that DVD for the other interviews. Alright, so that was the Halloween films, Elvira's Haunted Hills, Deadly Friend that we went over. Guys, I did get in my Phantasm 1 and 2 release right here from Well Go USA. If anybody is unaware, you do get a free poster with this. The poster, when it comes out, you fold it out. It's fucking huge. It's even bigger than the 18x24 posters that Scream Factory include with their collector's editions. Their exclusives on their website. It's a little bit bigger than that. I tried to hold it up to a frame, and I was like, that won't fit. I have to get a bigger frame. I'm not even sure what dimension it is. It's a good fucking size, and that artwork right there is one of the sides of the poster, and the other side is, of course, the theatrical Phantasm side right there. For any one of you who does not know, I can tell you that this release right here, if you didn't buy that really big box, that big Sphere box set that Well Go USA put out, I think it was like for $100, maybe I think it was like 2 years ago. I know they're manufacturing them again, they're putting them back out again. But if you didn't want to buy that all over, if you didn't want to buy that because you'd already bought the Arrow video set or that Well Go condensed box, whatever you bought, I can tell you that Phantasm 2, this cut does have all the gore scenes that was edited due to Gon Coscarelli having some problems with the Motion Picture Association of America. Those have been now fully reinserted now. So that was the whole reason why I bought this. So yeah, that was the whole reason of it. And Well Go did a pretty good job of putting this package together. Nice slipcover right there. Collectible poster inside. Guys, like I'm telling you, that poster's pretty fucking big. So it'll almost make you think about buying 2 copies because it's 1 poster, but it's double-sided. And I kind of want both images. So I'm like, fuck. Probably should just buy another one because I definitely do want to hang that poster up. It's great. That artwork is just, the artwork's on point. I love the hell out of it. I know it's going to be probably too dark to lean in right there, but take my word for it. Guys, if you're interested in that, you can get on orbitdvd.com. I think I paid $27 for this right here. Totally worth it. I already watched both films out of here already and went through some of the special features on it. So, but yeah, that is I would say this is probably about your cheapest route to go if you already own all the other box. If you don't own the newest Well Go USA box set with the Sphere in it, that has all the gore scenes added back into Phantasm 2, this might be about your cheapest route to go. Because I definitely didn't. I already got the Well Go USA, the big black box set the Blu-ray set they put out a few years ago that had Ravager in it as well, and the Phantasm book in there. I turned around and bought the Arrow Video Limited Edition one that had the Sphere in it, the book, all 5 films, a bonus disc, which that bonus disc is basically the same one that's in that Wilgo set. And then to see Wilgo come out and spit out another big box of that, everybody knows that story, so I just kind of didn't want to go spend another $120 on getting that set when the only thing different I'd probably be getting is basically just a little bit of different style packaging and just getting those few scenes reinserted back there to Phantasm 2. So I went the cheaper route. If I do come across that Wilgo USA, the newest, the latest one they released with that big sphere in it, and I think it's like it's more of like a book. You open it up and the discs are placed inside the sleeves that you pull out. We've all seen those cases, and a lot of us don't like them, but yeah, if I run across it for like a really good price or something, yeah, I'll probably snag it. Let's see what else, guys. I think I might have showed this in my last video. That is Death Screams. I'm pretty sure, because I think I even went over the whole deal about the slipcover being punched out. There's 2 different variations. You can get this slipcover with it, or I think it's Diabolic DVD, who has the exclusive slipcover, or it could be Zavvi for all I know. I can't remember who it was now at this point. I'm just questioning myself constantly. Probably should have did some homework before I picked this back up again. But this is the one I got anyway. Only difference is just the slipcover. You'll get you can either get this slipcover right here, or I think it might be Diabolic DVD that has the slipcover that resembles that image right there. So take your pick. Who knows if that one is even still available or not through Diabolic or Zavvi, wherever it is exclusive from. But Orbit DVD does have these back in, and I think they're like $27.99, $28.99. So if you're interested in this, I'd probably say grab it sooner or later, because whenever collectors see those style of slipcovers and there's something special to it, even if it is cut the fuck out and it was some weird design, they jump on it before you know it's out of print. Then you see them on eBay for $100. Let's see where we're going to go next. Let's take a detour over here just for a second. I got these in. I think I did show one of these, but the other 2 finally decided to come in from Best Buy. I think I showed this one, so I'll start off with this one right quick. This is the 4K exclusive steelbook from Best Buy of Dracula. I popped this in myself. It does look great, sounds great. It's all good, but we all know most of these films were cropped back in the day. There's just no getting around those. I mean, fucking look at what Criterion had to go through with Night of the Living Dead, and it's still cropped. But anyway, this is the 90th anniversary limited edition steelbook, 4K UHD exclusive from Best Buy. I pre-ordered this one, and I got it, but I pre-ordered 2 more. That was the Universal Monsters steelbooks, and they didn't come. And I had to file a complaint with BestBuy.com, and then finally they sent me my replacements. And here they are, guys. So I went ahead and picked up the 4K UHD exclusive steelbook of Frankenstein right there. What was this? Also 90th anniversary limited edition steelbook. Open these up, and the inside of these steelbooks are fucking great. You don't just open them up and there's no art behind the disc or nothing like that. They look really good, presented very well. I have not watched this one yet, so I can't tell you jack shit about what the scan looks like. You know, what's the big perk for the 4K element. But they did load these things down with special features. All the special features are not the same. They differed them. So that's a good thing. Because there's a lot of times Universal would actually just like the history of the Universal Monsters, and they would put that on every single release, and it's like, fuck, I already got that like on 3 different releases already. Like, stop adding that on there. And here's the next one, guys, which is the Wolfman. Got a good bit of special features on this one too, and this one's the 80th anniversary of this film right here. 4K exclusive steelbook. So very glad to have all 3 of these, but unknowns to me, because I just didn't look hard enough. I was kind of just really looking at the exclusive steelbooks that were about to come out so I can lock in my pre-orders. They released they had all 3 of these plus another movie, which was The Invisible Man, in this 4K UHD, kind of like a box set looking style presentation that they sold. And so I'm kind of hoping that The Invisible Man comes to an exclusive steelbook from Best Buy, so I can kind of add that one to these, because I really don't want to buy that fucking whole box set, because The Invisible Man on 4K is, yeah, I lost train of thought there for a sec. Anyway, I'm not gonna buy that whole box set. Hopefully, if not, they'll just release the Invisible Man even as a standard release, maybe with a slipcover or something like that. And I'll go that route if they're not gonna release it as a Best Buy exclusive steelbook. That's what I was trying to say. But yeah, super stoked to have those. I am a huge fucking fan of Universal Monsters. I showed that box set in my last video, but it's the 8 films of the Universal Monsters Blu-ray box sets. It has the film cards in there. It's a wonderful fucking beautiful set. Ate that shit up. I love the hell out of it. You got Phantom of the Opera in there as well. Creature from the Black Lagoon, which is one of my favorites, but all kinds of shits in that box. Hopefully, I would love to see the rest of those films get the same treatment as Wolfman, Dracula, and Frankenstein there. So, got those 3 right there. I will tell you, Dracula looks and sounds great. Keep in mind that it is cropped. But hey, what the fuck can you do? The movie was literally made 90 fucking years ago. So, alright, what's up next? Here's another Best Buy exclusive steelbook. And guys, I do have a few to show, so I'll just run through them right quick. Just got this one in as well. This just released. This is Quentin Tarantino's Inglourious Basterds on 4K UHD and Blu-ray. From best of my knowledge, I believe this is the first time that Inglourious Basterds has been on 4K UHD. So, can't wait to pop this in and check that out. Looks like all the same special features has been ported over from the Blu-ray release. So, nothing I can really give a selling point on there. I will tell you, there is, you open up the case, there's some good imagery behind there. It shows Brad Pitt and, Eli Roth in the background for one of those infamous frames right before Brad Pitt's about to carve the swastika in the Kraut's forehead. Am I allowed to say Kraut? Fuck, I hope so. But yeah, I can't wait to pop this in and check this out. I know a lot of people don't really care for Inglourious Basterds that much, but I love the fuck out of this movie. I remember it was released. I went fucking crazy over that movie, and I still love it. Love it just as much as the first day I saw it. So yeah, that is a limited edition steelbook. That is exclusive through Best Buy only. I'm sure they released a regular edition, which probably has a slipcover, which I have not even seen the art for yet. Which I wouldn't mind seeing it just to see how much it varies, but I'm not going to fucking buy it again. I already got that, so. Oh, let's see, guys. I know I did show this in my last video. That is A Clockwork Orange. This was a bitch to come by right here. I had to pull some fucking strings and do a couple magic tricks to make sure I got my hands on one of these. But this is the 50th year anniversary of A Clockwork Orange. This is the Best Buy exclusive 4K steelbook. There was so many fucking problems about this release on release date through Best Buy. I just think that the trucks didn't deliver their shit on time and nobody fucking had them. And on top of that, BestBuy.com had no fucking clue what was going on. Fortunately, I was able to get on there, beg another store manager to send me some shit. So, next up, guys, I know I showed this. This is Unbreakable. This is the Best Buy exclusive. This came out a few weeks ago. Went ahead and picked that up. I'm not going to spend too much time on that one. What else did I get? This gorgeous fucking steelbook right here. I'm sure everybody's done either picked this up or seen a really good review video on it. And if you haven't seen a good review video on it, go over to Pop's Movie Dungeon because he does a great fucking breakdown of this movie right here. And I would not even try to top his shit. Because he did such a great fucking job. So, Alan, if you're watching, man, I love you to death, man. And, man, thanks for all the insight, man, you fucking give me, man, on shit. But this is the 4K UHD Best Buy exclusive steelbook of American Psycho. Guys, I do have it in its wrap right now. I don't want to take it out, but I will tell you that there is a clear protector over there, kind of like the old Mondo steelbooks. You would take this, you would lift it off over the steelbook, and actually it's just Patrick Bateman taking off that mask. So instead of going from the top, you probably want to go from the bottom, but anyway, you get the drift. You open up the steelbook, and it actually has the Patrick Bateman card that he has. You know the scene where they're all sitting around the table and they're all fucking flexing on their business cards and all that shit and doing like this big pissing match. And he gets a little bit fucking bent out of shape about it because, you know what he is. So yeah, I love the fuck out of this movie. I remember they released this on 4K UHD a few years ago, and I believe they released it around the same time that Halloween 78 got its first 4K UHD release. And I picked up the Halloween 4K UHD release, checked that one out. But I skipped out on this one for I don't know what reason and never got around to it. So I've never seen the 4K UHD, any 4K UHD scan of American Psycho here. So this will be a first for me. And I couldn't be happier to land that fucking steelbook. I figured that would be one that would be sold out so fucking quick. But last time I checked, Best Buy still has them. So, especially BestBuy.com. Next one up, guys. Here's 3 from Hell right here. Just got that in not too long ago. I'll actually hold it up in the light. Just another one has that the clear cover that sits over the top of it. I know a lot of people hate this movie, but I will tell you, Best Buy did a great job on marketing the presentation and the packaging of this. Love the hell out of it. Very glad to have it. That is 3 from Hell. Did I get anything else? That's old. Just let me look, guys, because I don't want to be telling you a lie here. Yeah, I think that's going to cover it for the newest 4K steelbooks I got in right there. Well, hell, there's like 8 of them right there. I got another one coming in Tuesday, and it's going to be the Scream, the Wes Craven's Scream. I think it's 96. Best Buy exclusive 4K steelbook. In that packaging, the presentation of that looks fucking great. So I can't wait to get that one in. Where are we at? You know what, guys? Where are we at? 36 minutes. Probably going to be here for a little bit, so please forgive me. I am going to light up another cigarette, and please feel free to smoke one yourself, or don't smoke. You know, whatever you want to do. Probably save your life, or go get something to drink, a snack or something. You guys know I don't edit my videos or nothing like that. It's all one big straight shot. If I fuck up, I'll fuck up. Oh, well. Let's see. You know what? That's sitting there, and I should pick this up, and I should say that shit. But it's kind of discrediting somebody. But fuck it. Whatever. So, I, of course, couldn't get my hands on that big, what is this? The, come on, Johnny, get it together. I'm trying to think of the company who put this out. It was, Studio Canal. Unfortunately, I didn't get the big box set that Studio Canal released of the thing. So I kind of had to settle for the standard release with slipcover there. Guys, I have viewed this. I mentioned it in my last video that I watched it. It looks great. Sounds fucking great. Let me go ahead and say first and foremost right now, I do have a 4K UHD player. I do have a sound system that is compatible with what you need to have to fully experience what this disc has to offer. It even tells you on the back what you fucking need. But I am seeing some people that are giving this reviews. A lot of people are having problems with this disc. The biggest concern that I'm seeing right now is that they're saying it gets to a certain mark, which is like 90 minutes into the film, something like that. Somewhere around a certain mark after 90 minutes that their shit's freezing up. You know, that could be a very big problem. I assure you that didn't happen with mine. And I saw another YouTuber who literally took this release and just shot it to shit. And I was sitting there watching this guy kind of go over this review, and I was like, man, I just fucking watched that movie. It sounded fucking great. I never saw it or never heard it or seen it sound any fucking better. Like, what is his deal? What's his gripe about this? And the only thing I could gather from that review is basically, I think there's a lot of reviewers who are buying shit like this. These brand new releases, these 4K UHD releases that has these new Dolby Atmos tracks on them and all this other great shit. And I think that they just don't really have the appropriate setup that they may need to fully experience this stuff. So I'm seeing this reviewer rip apart the audio track for it, first and foremost, saying everything sounds way too quiet. There's a scene where, they're going through the compound and Kurt Russell is lighting Molotov cocktails and throwing them in individual rooms, and it sounds too faint, can't hear it, blah, blah, blah. I assure you, I watched this myself. I do have a fairly new 4K player that's not, one of the original players that came out. I do get the option to do updates on it. Firmware updates and stuff like that, because that shit does need it from time to time. I know a lot of people don't like to do that because they think they're going to fuck up their stuff, but I hate to tell you, it's electronics. They do need updates. Try to go about a year without updating your phone for a while and see how fucking good it works. It's probably going to turn into a piece of shit. Well, same thing for your player. Update the shit every once in a while if possible. Or, you know, you could be like one of them people who bought one of the very first earliest cheap models 4K players that don't even have internet access, Wi-Fi, whatever, Ethernet, whatever, and you can't even do that. Yeah, you're probably going to run into some fucking problems because you hate to say it, but even though 4K is new, you're probably running some old cheap shit. But hey, you know, fucking lesson lived is a lesson learned. So I will definitely tell you this though, I had absolutely no fucking problems with this release. If anybody's review is stopping you from buying this release and enjoying it for what it is, you know, you can take it from me or not. But I tell you, I watched this fucking movie and it looks absolutely amazing, and it sounds just as fucking good as it looks. I had no problem with the soundtrack of this, no nothing. So take that for what it's worth. I also got this one in from Studio Canal. Now, this is the actual big box set of The Fog, and I'll tell you this: the thing looks a lot better than The Fog on 4K. The Fog on 4K does look good, but there's still some areas in this film that probably needs a little bit more attention to. I'm not going to sit here and pick it apart though. I enjoyed it for what it was. There's a little bit of issues for me, but nothing to make me say I regret buying it because it's fucking better than any other release that I have. So, but yeah, you know, looked and sounded great. There's a few scenes though that probably could have been sharpened up just a little bit, but hey, fucking good to me, man. But yeah, as far as everybody on the so-called great reviewers that a lot of people put a lot of trust into, who are just ripping this motherfucker apart, I would say, you know what, just grab a copy for yourself and go that route. This whole thing with reviewers buying all this brand new, buying all these brand new discs that's like coming out, and then they don't even have the correct, they don't even have the correct players and sound systems to really give it an honest score. Kind of makes me think, why the fuck would you review it anyway if you don't even have the correct home setup? But that's just me though, maybe. All right, so let's go through here. Let's see what I got. I already showed that stuff. Is there anything that's stacked? All right, so I'll show these right quick. I got these in from Orbit DVD when I got my Phantasm 1 and 2 logo set there. I went and ordered these from Orbit DVD. These are both Indicator, Powerhouse Indicator limited edition sets, and that is Corruption there, and the other one is Irreversible. I have not seen either one of these films. I do know that, what is that, Peter Cushing's in this film. I'll watch anything with that fucking dude in it. Out of the two right here, of course, and what is that, what was that shit? What was the name on that? Sue Lloyd. I'm a little bit more excited about watching this one as opposed to this one, but considering, all things considering, definitely glad I got that. Got it for a really good price. I think it was like 25, 26 bucks. And got this one for the same price. You know, I've heard a lot of disturbing shit about this movie. Heard them. And you know what? Who knows if this even sold well or not? I know it's kind of controversial film, especially given who directed it. But yeah, I'm game to check it out. It's literally like 25, 26. Might have been 28 bucks at the most. And you know, Power Indicator always does like a really good job with their sets. These big, thick, rigid cases. Their shit's loaded with features. Got a book in there. Sometimes posters, art cards. They give you something to chew on and shit like that. And even if I watch the fucking movie and I don't care for it, I'll flip open the book and maybe go down that rabbit hole because that might change my perspective of it and get a little bit more insight. So, I kind of like being one of these people not to just to watch something for the first time and be like, I fucking hate it. I never want to even see it or hear anything about it again. I kind of like to, especially if I've paid for the item and it's got a book in it or something, I'll flip it open and read it and see if anything grabs my interest or makes me want to pop it back in because now I have a different outlook on it. So probably be a little bit of a nicer world if everybody else had that fucking opinion, but you know, whatever. So I did grab those two in. You know, when it comes to Powerhouse Indicator too, I was just sitting here thinking about it because I took all my shit and set it over here. I'll get to that one in a minute. What is this? I bought this one not too long ago, and I still ain't fucking opened it. It's the Indicator limited edition set of Scum. I don't really know shit about this movie, but I did get it for a really good price, and I grabbed, I think Orbit DVD only had a few of these left in stock, and I just pulled the trigger on it, bought it before it was too late. I'll get around to watching it. I'm always intrigued into checking out something I don't really know about, never heard of before, and who knows, might strike gold. Then again, might just be a crummy piece of shit that I'll be like, yeah, I'll end up trading that later down the line. Also have the Indicator limited edition set of road games here. I do have the Scream Factory Collector's Edition. I watched that, dug the hell out of the movie. Looks like Indicator here, though, pumped this thing full of special features, a book, all kinds of goodies. So at that price point, I think even then, I think this was only like 28, 30 bucks. I went ahead and grabbed that too. And of course, I've had this. I think this is the first Indicator release I've ever owned, and this is one of the earliest releases because it says 006 on it. Happy birthday to me. I'm not the biggest fan of this movie. This is the limited dual format edition, limited dual format special edition. It has the booklet in there and all that good stuff. I did watch this one night. Might want to revisit it, but from what I did see of it, I don't remember much, but what I do remember of it, I didn't care for it that much. And I got this in a few months ago, and sadly, I just still haven't watched it. But this is another one from Indicator. This is a limited edition Blu-ray with the booklet in it, and that is Crime Wave, written by Joel and Ethan Cohen and Sam Raimi, nonetheless. So I need to get around to fucking watching that. I said as soon as the box come in, this was one of the first things I was going to take out of that box and watch, and yeah, that didn't happen. So, empty promises. But yeah, that's pretty much all the Indicator shit that I have right there. Not much. I see a lot of people on these physical media collector groups on Facebook and YouTube, and they have a ton of Indicator stuff, and I could see why they buy their products. Indicator definitely looks like they package their shit very well, and they have a great presentation. I love the cases they use, even for their standard releases. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I just read something on Facebook where Indicator now is setting up American distribution. So they're going to be able to sell their products here in America as opposed to just being region B locked. So that right there in itself is good fucking news to me. I'm looking around, guys. I got this right here on the floor, but I want to make sure I covered everything before I get to that, because I'm probably going to take a little bit of time with this one. I just got this one in today. Look first, Johnny. Look first. I think this is it. Well, we're already at 47 minutes. But I got this one in today. Probably should have started the video off first with this, but let's just say, fuck it. We're going to go for it. This is it. Very good friend of mine had a brain fart. Very good friend of mine across the pond who I've known since probably day one now, starting my channel. None other than Anthony Ball over at Master of the 80s. Guys, please go check out his channel. That fucking guy's great, man. One of the kindest people I know. I'd hit him up to see if he could find me this set over there because I was having a hard time finding it here in the States. And I was definitely wanting it. And I grew, especially with the first film, I grew up with that fucking movie. I do have the Arrow video release with slipcover over there, but they put the trilogy in the set, and plus they did the first one in 4K. So I had to have this. You guys already probably know what I'm talking about, but that is the Children of the Corn limited edition trilogy set from Arrow Video. I love the fuck out of Arrow Video, but I was having a hard time getting it here in the States. Orbit had got it in. They sold it out. I didn't think they would get it back in. I hit Anthony up. I was like, is there any possible way you could either get the big box set of The Thing from Studio Canal or the Children of the Corn limited edition? He checked for The Thing for me. That was a no-go. There were some things floating around on eBay. A couple people had them, but they were damaged and wanted way too fucking much money for them. I'm just like, I don't want damaged shit. And but he did. I believe he said he got one of the last fucking copies at HMV. A buddy for him held this for him just so he could get it for me, and told him right off the bat, like, look, just tell me exactly what you paid for it. Tell me how much it cost you to ship from where you're at here to America. I got you back. I'll pay you back every fucking cent of it. So that's exactly the way we went, Anthony. I love you to death for it, man. Super fucking glad to be holding this in my hand. And I know a lot of people, especially if you're watching this video, are going like, to each their own, man, but I don't like killer kid movies and shit like that. Well, that's fine. Hey, good is subjective, and that's all good. But I love the hell out of the first Children of the Corn film. I grew up with that shit. That shit freaked me the fuck out when I was a kid. 2 and 3, if I had to be honest, I remember the biggest chunk of both of those movies. Shit, I've seen every single one of those Children of the Corn movies. But yeah, I would Yeah, you know what? The first one fucking does it for me because that was just the first one I seen when I was a kid, and that's what made it. That's what pretty much made its mark on me. So, mm. But for anybody else who's a Children of the Corn fan, I'm pretty sure you can agree with me. There is some shitty stuff in those movies, but there is some kind of some hidden gems in some of those flicks too. So, but I dig the hell out of this. I'll thank you so much, Anthony, for fucking grabbing it for me, man. I just kind of almost had my mind up there. I was like, well, Orbit DVD's probably not going to get any more back in. Couldn't find them on the Arrow Video UK site neither. I was thinking about going through Amazon UK, the whole 9 yards, and I just wasn't landing shit at that moment. So when you hit me back up saying you was going out to the shop because somebody held one for you, I was fucking like, yes. So I appreciate the hell out of you, Anthony. Tell you what, we're going to go ahead and pop into this right quick. We'll spend a little bit of time with it. Let's see here. Did they print that on the box? Okay, so no J card. They printed it straight on the box. I do like that most of the time, especially whenever there is a J card involved. You take the J card off the back and it's just a plain image. There's really no artwork. It's kind of like, what the fuck? Looks like that's a book. I think that's a poster right there. So yeah, guys, I'll show you what I'm looking at right there. There's the first 3 films. Of course, the first one comes in a black case because that is the 4K UHD. Part 2 and 3 are Blu-ray releases. There's the book and the poster. So let's get started. We'll take the first one out here. Children of the Corn 4K set. Let's see, y'all. Brand new 4K restoration from the original camera negative. Can't get no better than that. Done by Arrow Films. 4K 2160p. HDR10 compatible. So fuck yeah for me. I'm just trying to see if there's anything different than it just being a 4K as opposed to the Blu-ray release, and it might not be, but that's okay. I don't really. I'd have to take them out side by side just to be completely sure, but I would assume there's probably nothing else different. There's nothing different other than the fact that the prior release was a Blu-ray release, and now we have a 4K release. So we live in a time not only where we get fucking Halloween 3 Season of the Witch as a 4K UHD disc, but we also get Children of the Corn in 4K. What fucking times we live in. Alright, so what we got here, we open it up right here. This is a swing tray right here. There's 2 discs in there. There's an art promo card right there for Over the Edge. What's on the back? The Arrow streaming card right there. Let's see. That is the 4K UHD disc, and behind it is the Region B locked Blu-ray disc. So I would assume, does the Region B disc have the movie on it as well, or is that just special features? I wonder how they went about that. I probably could read the back and be a little bit more specific about that. Let's see. And high definition Blu-ray 1080p presentation of the films. Yep, so there you go. So if you do get the box set and you don't even have a 4K player, don't worry about it. Fuck, they got you covered. There's the Blu-ray right there. Yeah, super glad to have this fucking box set. Just kind of figured, I was like, I got one more chance here to try to make this work, and if it doesn't work, this might be the one I'm gonna have to get on fucking eBay and pay more than what I really want to. Let's see what we got here, guys. They did it right. Look at there. They even put the original theatrical artwork on this on the wrap, the reverse wrap. Brain fart again. Not sure. I don't want to kill you guys' time, so I'll think about that later. Yeah, I even love that artwork right there too. That was the artwork for the slipcover. If you got it in time for the Blu-ray release, so I took my release out of the slipcover and flipped it to the theatrical artwork since I had the slipcover detailing the new recommissioned artwork. So let's keep going here. We'll set this over here. Children of the Corn 2, The Final Sacrifice. I'll flip that right there so you guys can see it. High definition Blu-ray 1080p presentation of 2 versions of the film, the international cut and the US theatrical cut, with additional CGI and alternate audio mix via seamless branching. Let's see, as far as special features, oh, look at there. Hold on a sec. Got some audio commentaries. Brand new harvest. A brand new interview with director David Price. Sowing the Seeds of Terror, a brand new interview with co-screenwriter A.L. Katz. Framing Fear, a brand new interview with cinematographer Levi Isaacs. It Was the 90s, a brand new interview with actor Ryan Baldwin. Work print version of the film, still gallery, and theatrical trailer. So fuck yeah. For Children of the Corn 2, Arrow Video got like 4 brand new fucking interviews for. If anybody can do it, it's Arrow Video, that's for sure. Open it up right there. Sorry guys about that fucking light. So nice color on that disc right there. Like that visual. We'll pop that out, and of course there's a theatrical image right there of Children of the Corn 2. I know as I'm going through these, a lot of you are probably going, really, dude? Like, you're fans of those movies? I am, man. I like them. I like what I like. I know most don't. Let's see what we got here. Children of the Corn 3, Urban Harvest. I believe this was one of the last ones I just watched not too long ago. I think it's like a 4-pack Blu-ray set. It's got 4 movies on one Blu-ray disc, compressed all the shit. And I think this is one of the last ones I popped in to watch one. I was going to try to do a marathon, but I think I just got through this one. This is Urban Harvest, though. Let's see what we got here. High-definition Blu-ray 1080p presentation of 2 versions of the film again. The R-rated U.S. cut and the unrated international cut with extended ending via seamless branching. Let's see what we can get down here to the meat and potatoes right here. Corn in the City, a brand new interview with screenwriter Dode Levison. Before the Urban Harvest, a gallery of early treatments that give an insight into the development process. Corn in the USA, a brand new visual essay by author and critic Guy Adams, still gallery's theatrical trailer. So not as many for part 3 as there is for part 2, but they do give you a little something there to chew on after the film is done. So, and plus there's an audio commentary by critics Maddie Berderwitz and Dave Wayne. So, yeah, get an interview, a gallery of early treatments and development process, commentary. So yeah, got something there to work with. Let's crack it open. Alright guys, open it up right there. You can see it's more like a purple kind of disc. Try to put that in the light just a little bit. Yeah. And of course there's a theatrical poster right there for Children of the Corn 3. Focus just a little bit. Get it in the light. So yeah, super stoked. So I would assume that Arrow Video went at this with only probably obtaining the first 3 Children of the Corn films, probably because the rest had something to do with temporary license issues, bunch of legal paperwork and all that other bullshit that they probably couldn't get an agreement with from production studios and so forth, which we've seen that numerous times. Hellraiser, Scarlet Set was the same way. There's been a bunch of shit like that, you know. I mean, look at Scream Factory. They just literally just did the first 5 Halloween films. Couldn't put the rest of them in there and do the same style because that big box set they released years and years ago, yeah, that's no longer available due to rights issues, I bet. So here we go. Got a nice size booklet right here. We'll pull that out, back it up. Love the image on that too. It's not like the shiny booklets. It's definitely kind of, what do they call that? Like matte finish. I definitely probably got some, so it goes over all 3 films right there off the bat. Let's see, we'll get to it. That's a 60-page booklet. I'll show you guys some of the stuff right there. So there's Children of the Corn right there. Flip open to the next page. Children of the Corn 2, The Final Sacrifice. Creepy fucking kid, man. Children of the Corn 3, Urban Harvest is right there. They got some stills as I was kind of flipping through right there. Went through it kind of quick, though. Let's see what we can find here. This motherfucker right here, I swear to God. If I saw that dude walking down my street, I'd fucking punch him in the throat. Fuck that kid. Used to scare the shit out of me when I was little. Let's see what else we got. There we go. There's your still right there. Won't waste too much of you guys' time. Don't want to spoil it for you neither, especially if you got it on the way or you got it sitting on the shelf and you haven't cracked it open yet. So, yeah, let's see what we got here about the transfer. Children of the Corn is presented. It's an original aspect ratio of 185:1 with 5.1 and 2.0 stereo sound with exclusive restored in 4K by Arrow Films for this release. The original 35mm camera negative was scanned in 4K resolution. Let's see what we got. Yeah, they broke every single one of them down too. Children of the Corn 2, The Final Sacrifice, and Children of the Corn 3, Urban Harvest are presented in 185/1 with 5.1 and 2.0 stereo surround. I'm sorry, 5.1 and 2.0 stereo sound. The HD masters were supplied by Lakeshore Entertainment. For the additional material and the alternate cuts of Children of the Corn 2 and 3, HD or 35mm film elements sadly could not be located, so SD masters featuring the footage were sourced instead. The SD footage was upscaled by Fidelity in Motion and edited back into the HD masters by Arrow Films. The utmost care and attention has been taken to ensure as seamless a visual presentation as possible, given the inherent limitations of the sources available. So, hey, only had what you had to fucking work with, man. So, give them kudos for going above and beyond and fucking doing what they could. Hey, look at The Exorcist 3, for example. Look at all the shit that they had to go through to try to get those different cuts put together. All right. So, this is it, guys. Empty box after this. So, here is the poster right, y'all. I would assume it's going to be the new image there on one side. All right, sweet. So we got that. I like that artwork. Actually, you know what? I like that artwork, believe it or not, better than I like the theatrical artwork for the original film there. That pop's really good. Anthony, once again, man, thank you so much, man, for sending it my way. I had talked to you earlier and everything, letting you know I got it. I know you was telling me, hey, like, sorry it took so long. It just kind of got held up in New York and it sat still and it wasn't moving. I wasn't worried about it, man. I knew it was going to be here eventually, especially with the mail service here in America. I'm sorry. I don't know how it is over there across the pond, but it fucking sucks here for most of the shit I'll order anyway. But I knew I was in good hands. You sent me the tracking number. I had every bit of trust in you. Didn't doubt you for a second, man. I knew it was coming, man. So, perfect time too, man. So what is this, October 16th, man? Be a perfect time, man, to crack into this before Halloween gets here. You know, Halloween night gets here, man. Fucking give these a spin. Can't wait to revisit it, man. Really looking forward to those. I got so much shit that just keeps coming in. It just keeps piling up around me. And I'm like, okay, I gotta get some of this shit. And there's just few things here and there that I have to put together for the Halloween season. And I will tell you right now, you getting that to me at a perfect time, man. Couldn't ask for a perfect time. Finally I get that first free night. I'm sitting down just doing a straight up marathon of all three of those films, going through the special features, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I probably will take the book with me tonight at work since I don't have time tonight to watch the films, and I'll probably read that fucking entire 60-page book while I'm at work tonight, because that's just what I do. Guys, we are past the hour mark of this video. Sorry for making it so long, but hey, I try to be as thorough as possible. I think that's about pretty much all I have in at the moment. Let's see. That would suck if I found more shit, but you know, I think that's it. I've been kind of just putting shit in the shelves too. I need to stop doing that. I need to just start leaving it on the fucking table until I show it, go through it, and then put it up. I probably should have told you guys too, I did get the posters for Deadly Friend. You know, I got the poster for Elvira right there. I showed this one when I got my Alone in the Dark one. Got those in. Got more fucking posters I know what to do with. I'm going to have to buy like 8 or 9 of those portfolio books from Amazon just so I can put all those posters in just to have somewhere to store them, because I'll never own a mansion big enough to fucking display all those posters plus that other crate over there. But anyway, did I get anything from over there? No, I don't think so. I already showed all that, so we're good. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up. So, guys, if you like the video, please hit the thumbs up on there. Please feel free to hit me up in the comments section if you want to discuss anything I shown, anything I didn't show that you got that I should be looking out for. Please hit me up. I've had countless people now tell me about the 88 films release of, what is that, like Riki-Oh, and there was another release that came with, kind of coincided with that. Don't even know anything about that shit. But I've had a few people hit me up being like, you fucking, how'd you miss out on that? Like, grab those as soon as you can. So I will. I'll grab them as soon as I can when they come available. I know Orbit DVD fucking sold out of those things fast every time they got them in the door, and I was going, there's a reason for them things selling out so fucking quick. So I'll definitely keep a lookout for those. But yeah, guys, like I said, please, if you like the video, hit the like button. Hit me up in the comments section. If you haven't subscribed, why the fuck not? I try to take my time, be as thorough as possible. I know these videos are long as fuck, but guys, I don't edit my videos. I can go through with one big straight shot. Sometimes I do fuck up my shit, but hey, mistakes get made because I'm only fucking human. But guys, I do hope you liked the video, and until next time, stay safe, be careful.